Happy New Year, everybody. My name is Buddy Brownski, and I just want to be here and send a little message to the autism community. That I am so happy and proud of the community this year. 2020 has thrown us nothing but curveballs, challenges, tests, roadblocks, and this overall chaos, insanity, and uncertainty. One thing has remained constant in 2020, and that's the importance of hope. Never giving up on your passions, never giving up on what you do best. That is being awesome. I came to the realization in 2020, around late summer, early fall. I came around to my senses and realized that autism is my superpower. That speaks for all of us in the community. Autism is our shared superpower. Autism isn't a condition. It's not a disorder. A superpower. That's what it is. And that superpower burns bright within all of us. We're a community. We're a world of our own. We're not just a spectrum. We're a world. We're a community. And for those within the community who have maybe unfortunately lost somebody to COVID, or have lost someone or something this year, I just want to say I empathize with you. I stand with you. I empathize with you. I feel sorrow with you, and I feel your pain. None of us wanted this. None of us needed this. None of us were prepared for this. I'm a very prepared guy. Generally, I can do chaos. I can thrive in chaos because I'm kind of a chaotic person myself. But 2020 challenged me and pulled me to my limits. Pushed me, tested me, challenged me. I remember in April of 2020, I had to make a choice, and it was a big one, probably the biggest personal choice I have ever had to make. I had the choice of either sitting in my room, crying my eyes out, and letting the world burn down around me, and letting my community suffer the consequences of 2020 and the pandemic, suffer through the pandemic. Or I could rise up to the stars, sit down and do something about it, let my feelings manifest themselves into something that could actually matter and make a difference to someone, inspire someone, lift someone up from their sorrow, from their darkness, from their afflictions, from their trouble. I made the choice to do the work and rise up. And I'm very proud of that choice. It wasn't easy. I remember around May of 2020, there was one day where I just lost it. I felt like I had reached a final breaking point. I wanted to just sit in my bed, do nothing. But I remembered the choice I made, the commitment I made to sticking to the work, doing everything, even a little more, just to survive. I had a lot of good moments during online learning, and I had some bad moments. There would be times where I would just go into a little bit of a meltdown in order to meet it, because there are a lot of times where I just melt down, I just go crazy, and because I had to rush to meet a deadline, some of my school stuff was rushed this year because I was stressed. But I persevered. The word persevere has never been more important to me in 2020 than ever before. I think the word perseverance speaks to us, to the autism community in 2020. We have persevered, pushed through the darkness. There's a catchphrase. There is a catchphrase that a legendary wrestler known as Drax Shadow once said. Don't fear the darkness, fear the shadow. I stand by that motto every day. I think saying don't fear the darkness speaks volumes for us. This year we didn't fear the darkness. But we showed the world our magic and our power. We let it erupt across the world. We raised our voices. We persevered through every curveball, every challenge. I started and I found a new passion this year in creative writing. And through that creative writing, I found an outlet for autism advocacy, advocating for you guys, the autism community. That became my priority. The autism community became my top priority this year. I wanted to make sure people within the community were happy and were living their best life possible, and were still chasing their dreams in 2020. And again, I don't know status of everyone in the community, but if there's one thing for certain, with autism, there's no such thing as giving up. This year, I made a commitment to never give up. I stuck to my life motto of never give up until the end. The community did that as well. There are times when I felt like I had the community by my side. There are times where when I struggled, I felt like I had my community, my friends by my side to help me. And now I want to help you, the community. 2020 has thrown us nothing but challenges, but once more I ask you to never give up. We persevered, we pushed through the darkness, and even though everything was ripped out of our hands by the pandemic, therapies, early intervention, schools, social interaction, everything was ripped out of us. Everything was stolen from us, taken, and everything was just ripped out of our hands like a trap door. Opening in the floor and ripping it all away. We persevered, we pushed through, and we did it. Here we are, December 31st, 2020. 2021 is finally here. Celebrate, revel, dance, sing. Do what you do the best. Live your best life. Tonight is our night. Today is our day. The time is here for us. 2021 is the year for the autism community. 2021 belongs to us. 2021 will be a year of awakening and celebration. Remember those two words, awakening and celebration. Especially awakening. 2021 will be the year of awakening for the autism community in every meaning of the word. An awakening and a rising. The city of Phoenix, Arizona, is named after a legendary firebird. One that rises out of the ashes. Take this as an analogy. The autism community has been like a phoenix rising out of the ashes and is beautiful yet scarred, scared yet powerful. Our wings made of gold, our heart made of silver, sapphire, and stone, and the brightest crystals are in our mind, our imagination, unbreakable. If we can survive this pandemic, we can persevere through the pandemic, we are unbreakable. Nothing can break us now. There's no challenge. If we survive the pandemic, okay, just let that soak in. We survived 2020 and we survived a pandemic. We survived one of the hardest years in human history. Now my entire generation, it's a generation of survivors and warriors. Once more, I say, never give up. Never give up. Ever. Never give up on your passions. Never give up on anything. Follow your heart. You can do anything you put your mind to. When you put your mind to something, you're capable of changing the world. You don't need a voice to change the world. You don't need words to change the world. Autism doesn't need a voice. It needs warriors. People who change the world, not the words of people. Not people's words, it's people's actions that change the world. People are more defined by their actions than they are by their words. Take that as base value. Happy New Year. Happy 2021, Autism Community. We did it. We survived. Hug your family. Hug your siblings. Revel, sing, dance, celebrate. We did it. 2021 is here. Remember, 2021 is the year of awakening. Happy New Year. Be safe. Be happy. We did it. Be safe, everyone. Happy New Year. Good night.